order to make your African black soap, you need your 3 essential ingredients. It's water, your oils and butters. This is shea butter and refined palm oil. If you want your soap to have a darker color, then you would go for palm oil, which tends to give you a much darker soap. If you want your soap to be a lighter shade, then you go for refined oils or coconut oil. And then your potash. So I've already weighed out the quantities we need. What I'm going to do now is add the potash to the water. Ideally, when you're making your soap, you should soak overnight. It ensures that everything dissolves completely. So you get your fire going. You pour your oil into your soap making pots, your cauldron, and then you make sure that your butters are all melted before you add your potash. Once all your oils and butters are melted, you can then add your potash solution. With your potash, because of the process used to make the potash, sometimes you would have sediments. The best thing to do is to sieve out all the sediments before you make your soap with your potash. And then at this point, we're going to leave the whole thing cooking. We will check on it from time to time. This is how it's supposed to look. It may be just as hard as this, or even harder, and it may be softer. It all depends on how much water you leave in your soap when you finish cooking it. If it's hard and you want to soften it, so you can add fragrance or any other additives to it, what you do is you add a little bit of water to your soap, and then you crunch them or mash them till it softens. And then once you get a soft texture, if you're going to do this for a living, it's not a good idea to do it with your raw hands. You always need to protect your hands. I've only got a small sample, so this is why I feel okay to do this. But otherwise, it's good practice to always wear gloves when you do this. So you can add as much water as you want, and you can add as little water as you want. Mash so soft, and then you can add your additives such as aloe vera juice, other carrier or botanical oils. You can even add some shea butter or cocoa butter at this stage if you want to leave a bit of oil or butter free in your soap. And then once you do this, I'm going to stuff it inside a container. Right. So just stuff everything in there. So this soap is very, it's highly alkaline. So this is why I've not mentioned preservative or preservation at all so far. So if you refer to your course notes, I explain a bit more about preservation.